Welcome kids, today we are continuing our series Brave.
Welcome to One-to-One Kids Online, hosted by a selection of really cool leaders from One-to-One Kids. Join them so you can learn about the Bible and grow in your faith. Once again, welcome to One-to-One Kids Online.
Reading my B.I.B. early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my B.I.B. early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door.
Hey kids, welcome to One-to-One Kids Online. I just want to say a big congratulations to you all for passing term 3. It was a monstrous term, but you pushed through, you dealt with the online learning, and now you're on to holidays. You can do whatever, actually not really whatever, but you can do stuff. And
even if you didn't pass term 3, not everyone passes, so...
Yeah, true.
You made it through even if you didn't pass. You made it through like Cooper, So last week we heard about Esther's story of having to make a difficult decision. Do you remember that, Coop?
Was that the one with the king and a family?
Yeah, she had to choose whether to sacrifice herself or choose to save the people that she loved.
Yeah, it was a hard decision.
Tough. So today we'll hear more of her story and see how God had a plan all along.
Awesome.
Here's a short version of the story.
Hey kids, it's our last week of this series, and we've got one more story to tell. This one's a royal story. Are you ready to hear it? Great! Here's how it goes. There once was a woman named Esther, who was the queen of Persia. Now Esther wasn't born as royalty. When she was a young girl, she was kidnapped by a king and taken to his palace with hundreds of other women. The king lined up all of the women and decided Esther was his favorite. The king didn't follow God, but Esther did, and the king didn't know it. Esther was Jewish, which means she was one of God's chosen people. Soon after Esther became queen, a man named Haman devised a scheme to kill all of the Jewish people. Esther's life was in danger, and so were the lives of everyone she loved. But instead of running away or hiding, Esther decided she could do something to help her people. She went to the king and asked that her life and the lives of her people be spared. Esther chose to speak up for what she believed was right, even though it might make the king angry. The king was shocked by this news and asked who would try to hurt his queen. When Esther revealed Haman's plot to the king sent Haman away and sent out a decree that the Jewish people should be protected no matter where they lived. Esther was able to stop Haman's plan and save her people. Esther probably never dreamed she would be a hero. She was just an ordinary girl who God chose to save her people. No matter what Esther thought her life might look like, God had a plan for how he was going to use her. And just like Esther, God has a plan for your life too.
This reminds me of a Bible verse, Coop. I'll read it. I'll read it now. So it is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. And it says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." So, God created us to do good things because it's part of the plan for us. Our lives matter to God. The work God has planned for us is already prepared. Like Esther, we are called to do the work that God has planned for us.
I guess he does have a plan for everyone.
Has a plan for everyone, even if you failed your term 3.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
But now it's your turn, kids. Why don't you pause the video and chat about this earth, and we will wait right here. We're not moving.
We're not going anywhere.
We can't really move because we're in the camera. We're just stuck there. So yeah, we'll catch you in a sec though. Well, that's it from us. Before we go, I want to say a prayer for us all. Dear God, thank you for what you've taught us today. Thank you for helping Esther, for being brave and saving the lives of her people. Help us to be brave too and trust you. Thank you for having a plan for our lives. And thank you for
man. Thanks for that, Coop.
There is a place for me in heaven, a beautiful truth I can't believe it. This great thing I know, the Savior's on the throne. There's more to this life, it's supernatural. I'll set my heart on things eternal. This great thing I know, the Bible tells me so. He's coming back for those who know him. Nobody knows the hour moment. We will see his face, his amazing grace. Tears will be gone, there'll be no worry. Light of his presence and his glory. We will see his face, wonderful embrace. Heaven, heaven, forever is our hope. Heaven, heaven, forever is our hope. Heaven, heaven, forever is our hope.
Thanks for watching, kids. See you next time. Bye.
Ready, Cooper? Cooper?
Yep, I'm ready.